this is a long shot. I've managed to free a broken CD or DVD from this home cinema system, but it has been jammed in the mechanism. Now there was a disc in disc 1, tray 1, and that played fine. It was playing nicely. But at some point in the jamming and unjamming of this mechanism with discs, because it's been on its side, the discs have moved, they've gone in wrong, they've been jammed. It's actually broken the disc, so something here is strong enough to break a disc. One fragment is out here. Another disc came out in 2 pieces. So, but I got those out before taking the changer mechanism out of the player, and I've seen nothing new. Obviously it's a very clever little mechanism, lots going on, and all I can do is hope to see if there's anything where it shouldn't be. I've taken some pieces of fluff and other small bits of debris out, but nothing there significant enough to suggest the reason as to why this won't work. It's been paused in a position where the trap for the gates on these is open. Disc 3 changing, and it seems to be stuck in that position. So I've not seen anything. I've not been able to do anything that I think, that should fix it. So unfortunately I'm going to have to connect it back to those ribbon cables, put it all back together, and it is really just a matter of hoping that with the fragments I've taken out, and if we get it back into some zero position, whether it will be able to move. But it didn't look as though this part, which is meant to lift up, was going to lift up as far as selecting a disc from tray 5. Nothing much to say really. It comes out pretty easily. 4 screws in the bottom of this whole mechanism, 3 ribbon connectors, just plug into the usual push fit header, plugs on the underside, so it's relatively easy to take out. The front fascia is loose, the top's been taken off. I did take 4 screws out of the plastic mechanism. 2 of them I didn't touch because this plate that fits on here only has 2 screws in it, so it doesn't need a lot of removing to lift that off, so you can see those pieces underneath. Anyway, I've managed to have a good look, which was what I was trying to do. Didn't find anything. Let's try and do something. Now we had disc 3 ejecting, let's do an eject on disc 5. Whoops. No, disc 3 isn't back yet. Blow it. It's not got fully back from the eject position. It is now disc 5 ejected successfully. Disc 4 eject successfully. I did have a problem with disc 3, but let's see if I can get it to do it now. Disc 3 eject successfully. Disc 2. Right, it thinks it's playing a disc on disc 1. So, disc 1. Disc 1 ejected successfully. As promising. reading disc 1, disc 5. See if it will change disc. Disc 1 back, disc 5 out. Oh, I'll just show you that. It did it, okay? It's now supposedly reading disc 5. Let's change it back to disc 1. Whoops, disc 1 eject. Now let's change it back. Changing disc. Up to 5. Replaces disc in 5. Down to 1. Picks up disc from 1, goes down. Whoops. Not sure what it was doing there. To open, let's play 1. Maybe it thought, oh, I need a disc in it to play. Yep, it's trying to read the disc. Let's just do that again. This change, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like the fact that something's going wrong with 1. But I'll not use 1 then. Let's play 5. So it thinks it's got disc 3. Disc change. I think it's going for disc 4. No disc. Which one has it got out at the moment? Difficult to see. Okay, it's not got disc in, so it's confusing it. After a bit of fiddling about, this is Samsung UE40 series MU6400 TV, just a 40-inch TV. Home theatre system component, mode not supported. Changed the resolution of the external device. Here's the external device. It's my old surround sound theatre system. I don't know that I'm ever going to sort this out after I've changed the resolution. If you look at the back of this, I might be able to produce some still images. There's no HDMI output. What you've got is a SCART output, which goes to 3, video left and right. You've also got component video out, which is what I'm using at the moment. That's red, white and yellow, and you've got audio in. Red, white and yellow corresponding to PR, PB and yellow, so that's the 3 components in. And I've been messing about for quite a while. So that's a component. This is composite video out on yellow here, composite video red and white for left and right. So I've taken that out, so there's an audio out there. I don't need audio out because the home cinema system would give me my 5.1 DTS, Dolby, whatever, surround sound video, audio, straight from this, but I need the video into the TV. I'm about to try and purchase a SCART to HDMI converter, but I'm not sure that would work either. Right, I'm now going to tell you about the complication. I'll pause this. You don't need that going. Because I couldn't quite follow it. But basically, when you've got composite video, it looks like you've got 3 outputs there that you want to connect into the TV. And you had a couple of connectors that came with the TV. One with 3 plugs on it and one with 2 on it. And my expectation was that the one with 3 plugs on it, that's the yellow one on the bottom, which you might use for left, right and composite video, would go in the top. So you've got 3 in on the top there. But in fact what it is the blue plug there, jack plug, goes in the top. That takes 2 of the composite videos. The bottom takes the other one, R, B, R, whatever it is, and yellow, and then the left and right for the audio. So I've not got the audio plugs plugged in.
just those. So you've got blue, red and green effectively spread across 2 jack plugs for the AV in. So you need both jack plugs in, the blue and red from the top jack plug, the green / yellow from the phono input on the bottom jack plug. So both need to be in for composite video in. For component video in. I can't get the composite video in to work at all. I could possibly give it another try, but can't seem to get that going. So that's it. Mode not supported. If I get anywhere with that, I'll let you know. But it looks like I can't play this because I don't know how to change the resolution coming out of this to match the resolution of the TV. So now I've really waggled hard with this SCART to composite video left and right audio plug. So I've not got component video, which is those 3. I've got yellow there, which is just composite video. I showed you the connections behind the TV. I've turned this box on and off, and we are getting the signal through to the TV now. This is a composite video through, so that it looks like I might be able to get an image on the TV. Maybe not to the quality I would like. It's not quite the right aspect ratio, but I can play with that. But I'm pleased that it's coming through. The audio's not coming out of there because if I turn the TV speaker up, there's no audio coming through, so the left and right speaker inputs aren't working. But I'll take what I can get, which is a bit of video coming through from the JVC, because basically that means I've got my 5.1 sound.
Be hammered in to hold flat bottom line in place. There's some examples of that.
There we go. Okay. Partial results. Don't know what I can do about the composite output. About the component video output, which I believe is a higher quality than composite. We can keep trying, but it said mode not supported. So rather than crawling behind the TV, I might put the still picture in again. There are 2 3.5mm jack plugs, one with 2 wires, or 2 phono plug leads in, one with 3 phono plugs leads in. You plug that one into the bottom and just use the yellow phono plug in for the composite video into the bottom. You don't need the top one plugged in at all. That might confuse it. I couldn't get the 3 where you had it into that one and that one, but certainly with just composite video I've got an image on the screen now, and I just need to adjust the aspect ratio. Well, I've managed to free up the 5 DVD changer on this JVC. So this is bringing some old equipment into use. The manual, it's down here in the drawer. I printed this out from some PDF I found online. So it covers 3 of these things. I'm not sure if I've still got the original PDF file. If you're really desperate for one, you can't find it, you Google search, do message me, and I'll see if I can if I've still got a hard disk connected to my computer that has the file on, or else find it. So yeah, it's a 5 DVD auto changer. One of its advantages is if you've got a 3 CD box set of anything, you can put all 3 in and it will do this continuous play and play the whole box set for you. There's a few wires straggling out here, so what have we got? Right, to play a DVD, then what I've done is taken the component
out of here on 3 phono plugs, and then there's an adapter for my TV which looks something like that, and then if I'm able to show you down the back there of the TV, then what you've got is, what can I do about this? Put it like that, and what you can see is that those adapters go into the back of the TV. There's one here, and in fact it's not doing the components there. I couldn't get that to come out in the right format on the TV, so I've got video in left and what have I got in? Yeah, left and right, and then composite video is just on this plug here that I'm touching with my thumb. So red and white is just audio, composite video on there, and that seems to be workings for me to play DVD. Now, I've also got a Sony Blu-ray player. It has digital output and HDMI output, but the digital output is entirely on a coax. Interestingly, although this is quite an old piece of kit, it has a digital input which is digital optical. So I've ordered a device that converts HDMI to digital optical and to left and right. So I can take the HDMI into a through box, and I'll show you that later. Maybe I'll do a different video. So what we get with this is a few speakers. There's a speaker. You know this the sort of thing you get with a surround sound. The main box is over there with the amplifier in and the fact to drive the 5 speakers, and I've only just tucked the wires under the carpet there. So basically, with a bit of fettling, I had nothing to lose because the thing was damaged. 2 broken CDs inside it because the thing had been moved, stored on its side, upside down. CDs got jammed in the mechanism, and the mechanism stutters occasionally. It's just done it now. I'm not going to change a CD and show you it's stuttering, but mostly, and I think if, things like to be used sometimes, I am going to try and use it and change the CDs and hope that it continues to move freely and doesn't get jammed at all. So that was it. The other thing that I had, in order to play the TV through this, I've purchased a Bluetooth audio link. So Bluetooth comes out of the TV. There's very other little audio out of the TV, just Bluetooth, and then that is converted into an audio signal to go into phono plugs in an aux socket. The reason I've got the other lead in there, it didn't need anything. So that's just a Bluetooth receiver for this device here. It turns any of your devices into a Bluetooth receiver. That's if I want to play it through there and get some pseudo surround sound, cinema sound. I've now replaced my previous receiver with that one which has Bluetooth in on it anyway, that Yamaha one, so that's a newer device. But that allows you to have the Bluetooth into here, or into a set of headphones, or anything you like actually. So that's a useful little device. So there we are. My old JVC is up and working with modern equipment, with a few bits and pieces and leads, and you'll see that dangling out the front, as well as the augs in there with a Bluetooth receiver on it, I've got the component video here just dangling out the front, which could be used for something else, but anyway, it's just there. I've left it plugged in. This component video, you know what, I've forgotten, but I'm pretty sure this comes out of a SCART socket. I can pull this out. Let's have a quick look. Sorry for the delays and all this time that you're on the video, but I might as well pull it out a bit and have a look. And yes, what you can see there is a SCART socket with component video, AUX in, and then the video left and right out there. So you've got almost, and that's it. You can hear it.
It's all come on. Bye.